everyone, my name is Miss Marcotte and I'm your child's kindergarten teacher this year. This year, we are the Kinderbots. Come on inside, I'll show you our classroom.
Let's go in. This is our classroom this year. Every student has their desk space so that they are socially distanced. Over here on our back board, we are going to be using this space to put up anchor charts for our different subjects on different topics that we're learning about. Down here, every child has their own gumball machine. The gumball machine is what we will be identifying with our sight words. As a color of sight words are mastered, they will get a dot or a gumball that matches that list of sight words. Over here is our sanitation station. Anything that needs to be cleaned or wiped, all the kiddos know that they are going here to get tissues, wipes, hand sanitizer, and the broom in case that there is some kind of a spill. Over here we have our classroom library with books and materials. We have our morning binders in here. Every morning we go through our binders and we look at things by tracking our calendar. We track the weather. And we have our alphabet tracing book that we are diving into this week as well. So all of the kiddos keep their binders in there and they're very good about putting everything back in order. We have all the kiddos' specials materials. We have folders and art supplies and pencils and anything that they need for any of their specials courses. Up here, I'm sure you're going to recognize, we have our kissing hands. So all of the kiddos can see your love all throughout the day, which is absolutely fantastic and it brightens up our room. Again, more storage space. We have our headphones here, our anchor chart, and our jobs, which the kiddos are going to begin doing jobs starting next week. We have our space where we have a little whiteboard. This is where we talk about the weather in the morning. We count how many days that we've been in school by adding. We also can see how many days we have left. So we are teaching the kiddos subtraction right there. We teach them about the weather of the day, what today is, what yesterday was, and what tomorrow will be. We have our TV, which is soon going to be replaced with a brand new Promethean board, which is a smart board that's interactive and the children can come up and do different activities on the board. And then over here is my space. So this is my desk and my work area where I can keep all of your children's goodies safely tucked away. Here is our word wall. As we learn new sight words, we are going to be putting the word up underneath its corresponding letter. And then over here are the children's mailboxes. In the morning when they come in, they have to turn in their red folder in this blue bin. That tells me that there's something in there that they need to see. Once I go through everything and pull out any papers from their folders, I will put them right in there. So that is the grand tour of our classroom. Now let's jump into some of our materials and curriculum. Let's talk about curriculum. The first that we have is our Stories of God's Love. This is our religion curriculum that is going to help to form the foundation of our children's religion and love for God and Jesus and all the blessings that we have in life and how to be grateful and thankful for what we have. Starting at an early age, it's very important that we really make sure that that relationship with God is nice and deep, especially in those first few years when the children are so young. So learning to love and respect Jesus and God and how we see Jesus in others. And so it's important that the children are sharing and caring and treating others with respect because that's what Jesus would do. For ELA, which is our English language acquisition, this is our Wonders curriculum. So this curriculum is fantastic. The children each have their own workbook that we are pulling materials from. We're going to be learning about characters and setting and plot and problems and solutions. And so this curriculum is going to really help us form their ELA development. Along with that, I am pulling supplemental information as well. So as a few of you have seen in the red folders, especially right now, we are doing letter of the day. These are their letter of the day readers. So they have, 3 or 4 words to make a sentence, which is very repetitious. It's fantastic for the children, especially in these early stages. Having that repetition, allowing them to really understand what they're reading, that's going to be key. We are going to be working on sight words, like I had mentioned earlier with the gumball machines. These gumball machines are going to correlate with a color of their sight words. So the first list that you're going to be seeing is our red sight word list. Once the children can come to me and test and master every single one of the red sight words, then they will go ahead and get a red gumball to put on their machine. Then we go through blue and green and yellow, pink, brown, all of that. And they'll be able to represent that on their gumball machine, which I think is fantastic because it's a visual of an achievement that they have had. For our math curriculum, we have Envisions. This curriculum is absolutely fantastic. We get to use our smart board, our Promethean board, and it's very interactive. So the kiddos can come up and answer a question that I've given them by showing how they do it on the board. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm a real tech savvy kind of gal. I really love technology and always like to bring it into the classroom since children do respond very well to it. But the Promethean board is fantastic. The kids think it's great. So this is Envisions, and this is going to help be the foundation of our number identification and beginning with addition and subtraction and base tens and using 10 frames. So get excited. You're going to be seeing some of this come home. We also have handwriting. So this is our fantastic handwriting book. This is going to help the kiddos with their number formation, letter formation, in the correct way to be writing. So if you see any of this coming home, please know that that's what this is. I'd like to go over a couple of things with the red folder. So a lot of you got this Kindergarten Rocks and are already using it in your car. This helps tremendously at the end of the day. It's pretty chaotic going through that line. Sometimes we don't see you or it's shadowed. So having this Kindergarten Rocks is really great because we are able to quickly identify you and get your child to the car safely. So make sure you hang on to that little guy. This is the red folder that comes home to you with your child every day and should be coming back to school every day. This is going to be our main source of transportation if there's any documentation that comes from the office, from another teacher, or from myself. So when you open up the folder, anything on the left-hand side needs to be returned to school. So if you see work in here that is partially complete, maybe it's completely incomplete, this needs to be done at home for homework and brought back into school so the child can get credit for it. You're also going to see our notes from the office, if things need to be signed or if we need any health appraisals, all of that kind of good stuff is going to be in here. Same thing for picture day or spirit wear. You're gonna go ahead and put your envelope in here. In this middle binding that is in a protected sheet, this is the instructions. These are the instructions that help you understand what your child needs to be doing for homework every single night. We're looking at the days of the weeks and making sure that they're in the right order. Months, the 100 chart, letter formation, shapes, colors, and alphabet chart. So on the back side in this protected sheet, every month I'm going to give you a new sheet. These sheets have the letters in capital and lowercase form. The children have to look at the letters and identify by saying the name to you as quickly as they can within 60 seconds. And you can track, as the parent, track how many they are getting in that 60-minute period. Make it a game, make it fun. Tell them, hey, listen, last time you got 10, let's see if we can get 11. So this is a really great skill for them to be working on. Here's our letter formation. Try not to write on this. What I would suggest doing is making copies or using a separate sheet of paper because these need to stay intact for as long as possible. Again, we have the days of the week, the months of the year, all of that good stuff. This back page is a for September, this is a bunch of apples. You and your child should be reading together for 20 minutes every single night. As the year progresses, it's going to be less of you reading and more of them reading to you, which is why it's important that we keep these letter a day readers, because this is something that they can fall back on and you can use to have material that is at their level. That's the reason why I keep this in their folders. But once you and your child have read for 20 minutes every day, please initial the apple or whatever that image may be for the month, initial it, and then your child may color it in. This is, again, something that's so much fun. The children really enjoy it. In the back where it says keep it home, you have your letter of the day reader. I have some scholastic information, so you can purchase books for your child. Every purchase you make actually gives us money for the classroom. We get points, and then I can turn the points into books. So every time you purchase books for your kiddos, make sure that you're using this code, because this helps out tremendously, and we're able to earn some extra free books for our classroom. Here's our scholastic flyer. This is the night before Christmas. There was a little QR code. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I had fun reading to all the Kinderbots, so that was fun on the first night. Your Meet the Teacher, I wasn't sure if all of you had gotten it, so I made sure that in the red folders there was that Meet the Teacher, so you learned a little bit about me. But I really am excited, you guys. I'm so excited that I am here at St. Fabian. I have been a member of the parish now for 3 years. My son attends school here, so it was always a dream to be able to teach where he is. I had been teaching at a different school. I've taught everything from infant to 7th grade, but the last 3 years I was in kindergarten, so I was so excited when this position became available. So please know that I am truly blessed to be here. I thank you so much for sharing your children with me. I'm so excited that I get to learn more about them and help them and watch them grow and develop, and I'm really excited about this school year. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out on Dojo. That is the quickest and easiest way to get a hold of me during the day. I hardly ever check my emails because we're constantly running around prepping for the next lesson. But Dojo is fantastic, but you do have my number to the school, so you can call and Mrs. Sutherland will put you through to my voicemail. But you can send an email. Again, Dojo is the best. So again, thank you so much for choosing St. Fabian as your school and allowing me to be your child's Kinderbot teacher. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. Thanks. Bye.